Hello, my name is Chalmer Thompson. I am a professor in counseling and counselor education in the School of Education. I also coordinate that program. I will soon be a professor emerita at the university here at IUPUI. I have been working for many years with a group of colleagues in the Department of Psychology at Kimbogo University. That's located in Kampala, Uganda. And what I do in Kampala with my colleagues is to collaborate on research of all different kinds, and mostly to help equip my colleagues with the resources to establish themselves as researchers. They are capable of doing so, but when you're not funded and it becomes a challenge, but the needs are very great, there's a need for collaboration, and that's one of the things I do. I'm a liberation psychologist, and I'm also the proud recipient of an award named after Ignacio Martín Baró. Martín Baró was a Spanish theologian who lived in El Salvador. He was assassinated. He also had writings that related to liberation psychology, and his work is I value very highly, and I'm humbled by the award that was given by the American Psychological Association. My work is not only in Uganda, but it's also local work. I have always, for as long as I have been a professor, been involved in some way activism, and that activism form of educational opportunities, of informing Black children about African history and about activism in it, involving communities, doing it at a grassroots level, also consistent with the liberation psychology approach. And most recently, I started an organization titled It Can't Feed Us. And the focus is not only on self-care, helping the young people as well as their parents to deal with living in communities that are violent. One community in particular in Indianapolis, which has the highest rates of murder in the city. But to also have with them a strong sense of activism informed by really good theory. And as a theoretician, as I mentioned before, I am interested in violence that is committed on the basis of these ideas of racism, the idea of inferiority, fictitious ideas that have grown and become something that is large and that has devastated people in the United States and in other racialized societies. We have really good theory. That theory is being built, and there's good research about it. And when we use it, we make use of it, especially when we are very determined to do things that are anti-racist and anti-oppressive. It's often hard to isolate racism by itself because it intersects. How can it not intersect with other aspects of human existence? When we have those tools, we do have them. We can use them, and they are best used when we come together, when we can have genuine conversations, when we can deal with the complex issues that are before us. It really requires a great deal of willingness, and we are creeping toward that. Some places have had wins and others haven't, but there is hope, and it is part of what I do is to try to emulate that hope in the various things that I do through mentoring, through the activism, through the theory writing, the theoretical writing, and through the research. All of those things are very important to the work that I do and will continue to do after my retirement. I am retiring specifically to be more involved full-time in these activities. I thank you for your time.